Hello. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a great weekend. Not sure where you are, but it's really sunny here. Been that way for 3 or 4 days. Sorry, I got to clean off my lens. There you go. Yeah. Hello, Jack. Hello, Penny. Hello, Mike. Janice. Living Simply. Hello, Dewey Hall. Doing pretty good, Dewey. Uh, oh, south of Buffalo. Okay. Weather nice out down there. Paul. Hello, Terry. Hello, Kevin C. Hey, buddy. How are you? Raymond Coopers. Hi, Bear. And, yeah, hey, Jeffy. Yes. Hello. I think I look a little tan. I think I got burnt a little bit. I've been out for 3 days. I mean, I love it. I've been in my wheelchair, but in and out, spent some time outside. It's been great. Um, oh, cool. Cool. Uh, oh, rain again. Yeah, well, sunny somewhere in the world. Uh, I got my hair cut, just in case you didn't notice. It's a little messy now, but yeah, getting ready for good old summer. Uh, yeah, when I got my hair cut, that lady that cut my hair, she told me that it's supposed to snow next week or this week coming. Hello, DX990 UK. How are you? Glad you can make it. Florida, yes. Glad you can make it, Elaine. Usual in Belgium, okay. Okay, yeah, yeah. And Burns, Heidi Ho neighbor, busy watching Florida Beach drunk. Will be popping in and out soon from Michigan. Kev, do I have stickers? I got stickers. 2 for 10 if you need them, or if you know anybody. 2 for 10. I got lots of stickers. Anytime. I keep on forgetting to bring it up because it's just like, but yeah, stickers I got. I'll tell you what I don't have anymore, but I got enough. Um, M. Andrea, good evening. Hope you're having a great evening too. It sure is, Paul. Fresh air and sunshine is always great for the soul. I mean, I'm, I'm still jonesing uh, to get in the van, but I mean, I'll get in the wheelchair and be outdoors. I mean, that's always good. A little hot though. It gets humid fast here in Ontario. I find like it's steaming now a little bit, and we're not even in like full blown summer. We're still in spring. Uh, hey Jeff, how are you? Uh, okay. Well, you bring up that question. Jeff asked me, "Hi Jeffy, how far off is van life for you?" Well, Monday, like I talked to my daughter today, and we were banging heads a little bit, and then she said, you should. Did you ask if you can go somewhere else? So I think that's the last straw. Like that's the last thing I've asked. I haven't asked yet, so I'm gonna phone up on Monday and ask. Like, I mean, if the guy here can't help me out, can you send me somewhere else so I can? Because I gotta. It's not like a time limit, but it's like a race for time. I got a certain amount of money left. I want to be able to pay these guys so I can get my license, and I want to be able to at least have enough money if I can't get sponsored by March of Dimes or something. But I got my it's my physiotherapist. She came in last week, so I got to find a couple of tax things for 2021, my assessment, I guess, and then give it to her. She's going to help me sort of like push me along a little bit. Hey, Tracy from Iowa, how are you? Well, So things are a little bit slow, but I mean, yeah, I'm not any closer. The closest thing, I guess the closest thing is that I'm thawed out now. Like when I went through winter and I'm thawed out and I'm anxiously looking. Now I'm window shopping pretty much. Like I don't have enough money to go in, but I mean I'm window shopping. I'm looking around. I'm checking things out. You all know? I think it was last week. This weekend. Hey, Craig. Um, I think it was last week. Yeah, well, this weekend or something like that. I forget what day it was, but it doesn't matter. My friend Rochelle, she comes on here every now and then. I believe her that she gave me a thing yesterday. She says, some people call her Rachel because it's a short form, and Rochelle is with two L's and an E, Elle. So I mean, I can call her both. I mean, Rachel, Rochelle. I mean, I've known four Rochelles in my life. So yeah. Anyways, we're all good. Anyway, she came down. So yeah, another disclaimer. That van that she showed me, that is not my van. Like when I put up that video, some people thought, "Oh, did you get a new van?" That is not my van. And the reason I didn't do a complete video of the van is because it was personal for me. She wanted to come down and show me what she did with her van and maybe some ideas or maybe some things I could see. And I said, fine. That's why I didn't film it. But I left her a message yesterday on one of my videos, and if she ever wants to show her van, if she comes down here, I'll do it for her. I have no problem with that. I'll let her speak, and I'll show her. I'll show you every inch of her van. To me, it just gave me ideas. It gave me like wow. And then my friend Shirley, and yeah, my friend Shirley. Oh yeah, the other thing I was going to say is, uh, where the hell did I put that? Oh yeah, there it is. When she came down, Rochelle, she gave me this little nifty thing, and it happens to be called the bear claw. It's a back scratcher. Look at that, shaped like a bear. Yoo-hoo. Yes, haha. Yeah. Anyways, so she gave me that, so that was really cool. And she just we talked each other's ears off with ideas and what she did and how she did, and I just went, wow, she did a very, very, very good job. So, um, yeah. So back to your question, Jeff. Yes. Um, so I'm not ready yet, but as soon as I get my license, yeah. But I'm looking. Like I've got the fever. I got the spring fever, and it's like I'm looking at vans, looking at vehicles, and then my friend Shirley, who has a Grand Chrysler Grand Caravan or something like that, she just came down today, and she showed me her van, and it was empty. Like she still has stow and go and stuff like that, but we took some measurements and different things, and we banged around. Like the front seat's got to go. Uh, she's got a middle console that's got to go. She's got the overhead because it's a newer vehicle. She's got a real nice model, but I think it's 2000 and something. It's not like brand new, but it's still looks good. Yeah, so I won't have any of that because I don't want any of that. And she like Rochelle, they have like the bad thing about it is you can't turn anything like once you turn the van off, all the power. So like the windows, the doors, the stuff like that, you got to turn the van back on to get the power. So and I think Rochelle has a problem with hers. Shirley didn't, but Rochelle does. And Rochelle's model is the 2020, I think. And sometimes her battery goes dead. Well, that's not a good thing. But these are all things you got to figure out, learn. I'm sure there's answers for it. One of the negative things is um, one of the negative things about Shirley's van. I don't know if I asked Rochelle that or not. I'm not sure where Rochelle's spare tire is, but Shirley's van, it's underneath the passenger seat somewhere. mean, that is stupid. I don't know who thought of that design, but that is crazy. Anyways, so that's the thing. So it made me like we took measurements and stuff. Now it gives my brain more ideas to do things. So okay, Jeff asked another question. Am I going to find some issues with being in a van? Like if I get back to camping again or van life? Yes, there's a few hurdles, but yeah, there's hurdles and everything. But yeah, there's a few hurdles. Like I said yesterday with Michelle's van, I like the way she did the floor, like underneath. She's got plenty of access, plenty of space, plenty of stuff that she can put things. The only thing I didn't like about her van, and I told her too, so it's not a surprise, I didn't like the rubber. Now, the rubber for her, she got bad knees, and you know, she got bad knees and stuff, so the rubber helps her because she can't stand up. For me, almost gets me naked, like I said. Like I tried to spin around yesterday, and I almost showed a little bit of cheek. I didn't mean to, but it's like. So yeah, I need something. That's why I was making a joke about hello insanity. That's why I was making a joke about sliding. The bear slide, and that was it. That's why I made that joke because I need something to slide on, and we came up with a few other things. We came up with the fact that I'm going to need something like I call it a jungle gym. I don't know if it'll be one bar or bar down the center like the ambulance has or something. I'm going to need something either down the center or I've seen other people. I think even Rochelle's got one in her van, a dog collar or something like that, a rope like you can grab onto and pull yourself up. There's one when you go in one of the side doors. There's one on the left hand side, and there's one right in the middle of the door. So that'd be great. So yeah, I'm gonna need some, but I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna need some extra help, like or I can grab onto things and reach up and you know, and sort of like move myself across the floor. But I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem. I mean, I'm hoping it's not that much of a problem, but it might be. So that being said, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think there's always problems, Jeff, and there's always issues I got to look at. But that's why I get all excited about it because yeah, I'm ready. I want to do it now. Uh, well, I'll try my best, Tracy. I'll figure something out. Uh, no, that cat's not going to live with me, Christopher. No. Okay, all you pet lovers, please don't be upset at me or nothing. I don't like cats. They're not my favorite pet. I know some people love them, and I appreciate that. My daughter likes them. Her boys likes them. I'm not a fan of cats. I love dogs. That doesn't mean I'm going to rush out and buy one because dogs are like kids. They're responsible. You got to be responsible. I got to figure out how to move myself around and take a dog for a walk or let him go out and then bend over and try to pick up his poo. You know, yeah. So I love dogs, and if you got a dog, I love your dog. You know, and I know most of them aren't yippy like the ones that live in apartments and stuff or whatever. The ones in vans are very quiet, docile, and they're low key. I think that has to do with where they live. They live in a small box or whatever, or a bigger box, but they don't live in an apartment, and they're not always outdoors running around. You know, because there's laws for that. You got to keep them on leash, and you got to follow them. So if they drop anything, there you go. Well, I will. Don't worry. I love yeah. I do. See, I said don't judge me like that, insanity. I love dogs. I'm just not responsible enough to take care of them. That's why I don't have them. Cats, I never been responsible. I don't know if it's something from way back when I was a kid. I almost died. The cat sat in my face, and my mother had to move it off my face because it was just sitting there, and I was turning blue. and I never really liked cats after that. Maybe that's a wise tale or something. But I don't. Yeah, I didn't like it. I like Bob. Bob's all right. See, Bob's all right. See, you people gotta appreciate Bob. See, you gotta appreciate Bob. See, Bob here. Bob doesn't squawk, talk, doesn't butt in. He's pretty cool looking. I don't have to feed him, pick up his poo, or nothing. He sits in the corner, quiet as a church mouse, and just overruns everything. Sends off good vibes. That's why I got Bob. That's why I got Bob. No, that's why I got Bob. So that's the thing. Because he doesn't, I don't have to take too much care of him. I mean, I'm having a hard enough time taking care of myself. So, everything's going, yeah, like I love dogs too, but, it's just like, you know, like my mother used to say, I love children too, but I'm glad there's somebody else's and they take them home after the end of the day or after the end of the weekend. I love them, but not that much. I love my grandkids to death, but I'm really not responsible for them. I mean, if something happened right in front of me, I do something, but you know what I mean? That's the mother's problem. That's not my problem. And I got to remember that and learn that and stick to that. So, yeah. Well, it's like I said, some animals, like look at Emmy uh, and Kelly, and look at Chrome. I mean, these are the people I know, Chrome and Cruz, and they're getting mellow because they live in vans. And I know some other big dogs are rambunctious, but when they're in their van, it's like giving them a happy pill. They're sort of like that's their home. They keep to themselves and they know their place, like more or less. But you got to take care of them. And quite honestly, like, I mean, I got enough to do. Yeah, I don't really have time for that. But I'll enjoy your pets. If you got pets, I'll enjoy them. But I really don't. Yeah, I just don't think I'd do them justice. So that's why I don't have any. I thought of it, but no. I'm just reading some of the stuff here. St. Mary's, Ontario. Kenny. Where's St. Mary's, Ontario, if you don't mind me asking? Is that near like T.O.? Or, yeah. I live in Ontario, but I don't know where the heck everything is. But I did go shopping for van stuff. It's not really van stuff, but yeah. Let me see here. I'm here with you. I'm just trying to figure something out. Well, it's not really van stuff, but it's just stuff I pick up along the way. Like this is a saw. You've seen these before. It's probably not new to anybody. But what I liked about this saw here, it all fits in one. It's a hack. No, it's called a buck saw, or there's another word for it too. But it comes apart two handles, a bar across, and a nut, like a nut to tighten it up. So that that was $22. I'm not bragging about the price. I'm just saying that was $22, and that just fits in out of the way. That's where it fits. So that's why I bought it, because I need something like that. It goes along with my axe I bought. Uh, okay, that's another thing. People keep on asking me. Good question, Marco. People ask me, my other wheelchair, my manual, comes apart. Wheels come off, back comes off, bottom comes off, and it folds, collapses. It weighs 25 kilograms. 25. Not that heavy. I can. I did it today, not with the wheelchair, but I can lean forward and almost kiss the ground with my legs like spread out a little bit, or my stumps spread out. Don't have legs, and I can do that, and I can lift up. I can lift up. So I can. My plan is take out the front seat, the center console. There's one console that you can remove. There's other one that's built in you can't remove, or it might be more difficult. But take that out of the way. Take out the front seat and make a platform. If you follow me, and you follow a few other people, uh, Joe from Sharing the Wild, Joseph, uh, he took out his front seat. I remember when his front seat was in there, but he took out his front seat, and he also, I think his fridge is there now, and he made a little counter cupboard, little space, and he's packed it with lights, and so and it opens up the whole van. I still think I don't know. I still think he has one hidden stone going there. He did when his daughter was around because they used to go out on weekends and stuff. So he needed a place for her so she can sit. But other than that, that's I'm not trying to copy Joseph because I can't copy Joseph. Joseph did an excellent job, but his stuff is too high for me because I found that out today. I gotta push mine right down. I mean, mine might be 12 inches. Yeah, maybe 12 inches off the ground. That's what mine's gonna be. I can't go higher than that because then I'll be like this. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, my countertop is going to be like 12 inches, that much. Yeah, maybe a little higher, and it's going to be the same level pretty much all the way around. Maybe the bed will be dropped a little bit, but maybe not. But I'm only going to have a 4-inch mattress. But yeah, and I'm under 4 feet, so we're good. Yes, thank you, Terry. Terry's asked, have I been able to get my money out of YouTube? Yes, I have. I'm not sure if they gave it all to me yet, but they did give me a couple of good chunks, and I went, "Oh, okay." So, yeah, everything's rolling, just like my bowels. Everything's flowing properly now. The money, the bowels, everything. Yeah, no, it's all coming together. It was frustrating at the time, and yeah, it's taken a while. Um, yeah, well, that's it, right? Like Eileen said, she's getting a cat soon, and she needs different things like scratching post and yeah, you got to be prepared for these things. There's nothing wrong with animals, but if you're not prepared, you know, yeah, if you're not prepared, or if you don't really want one, why would you get one? It's like people with kids, if you don't really want kids, well then, don't have any, and that's fine. It's not a judgment call. It's just like but if you want them, then have as many as you want. That's the thing, you know. But you gotta take care of them, and that's not cheap. You can ask my daughter. I mean, I'm amazed at all the great stuff she does with her kids. But yeah, thank you very much, Terry. I appreciate that. So yeah, it's just I know people. I see people laughing there, and I'm going, wow. You know, I don't know what you're laughing at, but you're laughing about something. But I can't read it all. So, anyways, I hope it's funny. Hi, Brent. How are you, buddy? Yeah, Brent and I went up to Ottawa yesterday. He took me to a new place. Oh yeah, I got this thing at a company in Canada, in Ottawa, and from what I know, there's one in Montreal and I think Toronto or some places called Sale, and yeah, they got some great stuff there, uh, and it's supposedly like yeah, Brent goes to all these places, like he looks for different things, from parts for guns and bullets and camping and fishing especially. And he bounces all over the place. And he sort of like said, that place was pretty cool. Like I went there yesterday and I was looking for a bear banger again. I mean, not that there's a lot of bears out here, but you never know, right? So I went for a bear banger, and I found out I couldn't find them online so much. Not the one that I want, but they got little pen ones. So I found that. I didn't buy any, but and they got different charges. Like they got flares, sparkle, like whistles, different things like that. And yeah, so we went around there and we checked that out. Like I said, I bought a couple things. Oh yeah, and then all these things here are dollar store specials. They're not they're not the whole weight or anything. They're just the whole bags or something inside the van or whatever. So I got that. Uh, what else? You know, and then I'm proud of this. This is my little compass here. Yeah, it's in a ball, and there's a lot of water in there, so it doesn't matter where you are. Like you don't have to have a flat surface like normal ones. Put it like that, and it sort of like sits upright. So that's for the van, the window, or something. Yeah, um, I bought that there too. Uh, I went over to Princess Auto, hoping I could find some wire on sale because I don't know if you remember my last van build. I bought some wire from Princess Auto. I just missed the sale, but they still had the marking on it, and I got like $45. That's what it was yesterday. $45 for a spool of wire, and it was for $15. So I bought a couple of spools. So, but yesterday they didn't have it, so I said, okay, that's cool. Um, Rambo Rocketeer, glad you made it. Hello. uh, Hi Oreo, how are you? Yeah. So, well, okay. Uh, sorry, I'm catching up to people, but let me see here. Somebody put something down here, and I want to address that. Paul said, Jeffy, I thought that you could take a milk crate. It's 12-inch cube, put wheels on it, and you could ride it around in the van. That way you won't have to scoot around. I was thinking of that too, but I can't do 12 because that's a little bit too high for me because I can't like I probably could get up on it, but I'd rather have it a little bit lower to the ground, but the same idea. Either make a little box, little platform or whatever, like a couple of inches high off the ground, have a little cushion on it and have wheels on it and roll around. That's what I plan on doing. Just not a milk crate, but I got that concept from that though. Yes, thank you. Um, oops, the bowel comment. Oh yeah, well but yeah, everything's so like yeah. So far, yeah, I really I'm a little frustrated. Um, like I said, I mean I'm gonna phone and find out tomorrow. I'm really I'm not scared. Like if you can't take a joke, take a hike. Uh, not you, but I mean, if I talk to somebody, if he can't, if he doesn't understand my concern, well, then take a hike. You shouldn't be in that business. But I'm just trying to push things along, and I don't mean push them along too fast. I mean, if I can't drive, then don't let me drive. But don't get your ego into it and tell me I can't drive because you want to give me so much lessons. But yes, I have a problem with my speed. Yes, I have that. I know that. Okay, but that's it. I mean, from what they tell me, that's it. And their controls weren't working, and my hands are big, so I bump that every now and then. So I have a hard time hitting because I can't put my mitt, this here mitt, I can't put it on the ball where some of these balls have left left light, right light, this horn, that, like yeah, I can't maneuver my hands that way. So I'm sorry, I can't do it that way. So I have to sort of like take my pinky and then push up or push down, push up or push down. That's it. But I mean, his thing was broken, so it's a little bit loosey goosey. So it's like, yeah, I can't do much more than that. So I mean, and that's the thing. It's. I'm not asking for miracles. I mean, if I can't, if you don't think I'm fit to drive, then no, I'm not ready to drive. But I mean, I don't think I have that much of a problem. That's the whole thing. Hey, the van does. Hello. Uh, well, let me see here. Blum, 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 blum. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Yep, I'm an open book. I have no problems answering anything. Uh, yeah, well, Terry, yeah, any of them things. It's got to be low to the ground. Because don't forget, I have to pull myself up or push myself up. And I tried that today, and without assistance, like I mean, I can't just lift myself up off the ground. I mean, I can, but I mean, I can't stay there forever. So I used a gripper or something. But yeah, I'd rather have it low to the ground so I can just hop on it and I can still roll around. I mean, I'll figure it out. There's no doubt in my mind. And if I have to rough it for a few weeks, months, or whatever, I will. I mean, I will. And there's a lot of questions I haven't answered yet. Like I have to get some stuff like how to take a shower, how to do this, how to do that. Will ever be able to go in the water again and be able to take myself out of the water. I mean, without help, I might not be able to do that. I might need help, but that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to. Um, hey, who's that out there? Bullies and pigeons. Take that gay shirt off. Well, you don't like it? Sorry. If you think a shirt just makes you gay, you got problems. Okay, enough. Um, I'm not sure how you meant that, but it just came across a little weird. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the other thing about Ontario. It's just started here. It might snow next week, they say. It just started here, and it's like it's hot. It's humid already. I can feel it. So I know you. I'm not taking offense to it, insanity. Yeah, no, dwarfs den maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, I think Bear's Den. I mean, Bear's Den seems to work. I don't know. I thought about that too, changing my name a little bit or trying to. But people know me as what they know me as. And I don't know if I want to mix. I don't know if I want to mess with that. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Oh well. It's supposed to snow in Wisconsin. Yeah, I follow Raven. Every time I see her, it's either snowing or raining, and I'm like, oh my god, is that all it does there? I think it was hot the past couple of days, but yeah. Okay, well, that's what I thought. I mean, I didn't like Jeffy Bear at the beginning, but it's warming up to me now, and it seems everybody recognizes me as that. I just wish at some time in my life, instead of just calling me Jeffy Bear, at least they just call me Jeff or something. I mean, on here I go by Jeffy Bear, so that's cool. But on when they meet me, it's kind of funny. You meet me in public or a supermarket. It's like, hey, Jeffy Bear, and it's like people are looking at me, and I'm like, hi. That's cool. Yeah, so far so good. I'm having a good Sunday, Lynn. Hope you're having one too. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out, like looking for them icons there. There's a brown one, like the one you got there, or a can. I don't know what you call it, but then there's a yellow one. So I'm like, oh, well, thank you. Okay, so whatever I said earlier, I apologize. Bullies and pigeons, I apologize. Very cool. Yeah, that's the other thing about. I don't know what people write down what they mean sometimes, and unless you put you know a laughing icon or whatever at the end of it, I don't know what the heck you're doing. Yeah, tell that to the teacher. That's what I said. Thank you, abandoned in place. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I said. I said, I mean, I got 40 years driving experience. I probably got more experience than they do driving, but I guess because I got no legs, that's a big issue. So I don't know. But it's all good. Well, I like it too because it's bright. I like to be bright. And yeah, thanks, Marty. You know, I don't do anything to offend people, you know. And I just, and if people call me elder, I understand that now. I mean, I do. Like I said, you can say stuff to people online here. There's no emotion with that. It's just like a blunt statement, and you either if you're having a good day, you might take it right. If you're having a bad day, you might get a little ticked off and say, "Hey, what the hell are you saying?" So I apologize for that. That's all. That's cool. Yeah, I can't replace Chrome. I really can't. He's great. He's a great friend. We were talking the other day. I don't know how the heck we ever got together, him and I, but he's not my type of people, and I'm not his type of people in our old life. No, we're not. I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's divine intervention or what the hell it is, but we seem to get along good. You know, I've heard his story, he's heard my story, and we're still here. So yeah, we get along. We get along extremely well, and I think sometimes some people don't like it. So some people around us don't like it. They might even get. I'm not talking about really anybody here, but they might get a little envious and jealous because we really don't know how it works. I know one thing. I know how it works when you have a good friend. You don't lie to them, you don't bullshit them, and you don't treat them with disrespect. That's how it works. You respect, what I want from you is what you're going to get from me. Respect and stuff like that. And that's how it works. I don't know how else it works. You know, I don't know how else it works. But if you want people to respect you, you better show some respect to people. I mean, you know, they don't have to they don't have to do backflips or anything, but I mean, like natives used to have a saying, don't speak with forked tongue. Uh, practice what you preach. All that stuff. All that stuff means something. You want people to, half of you people out here, like more than half, I never met before. But I mean, online here is like I really don't have a problem with anybody. And if you have a problem, well, I mean, that's your problem, not mine, because I don't have a problem with anybody. And if I do have a problem with somebody, I walk away. And if you all know me and know my thing, I have a problem with somebody, well, you don't hear it come out of my mouth anymore. That person's gone, unfortunately. So that's it. So yeah. So so I went out with Brent yesterday, and we came home, and yeah, it was kind of cool. We had a great time, and we seen things and did things, and yeah, he takes me out. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I don't know what I am, but I know I love my old life. I know I won't be going back to exactly the same way, but I want to get in the van. I want to I want to get back into driving, meeting people, and seeing different places. I want that. That's what I want. And sometimes I get a little crusty when it doesn't come fast enough. So that's all right. Thank you, Leslie. Showed up. Hello. Yeah. So, and I guess my friend Brent is heading somewhere. I think he's heading up north or something. So he'll be gone for a while. I've always wondered how much that trip costs. That's a lot of money for 24 hours, I guess, to go on a boat. And I don't think you can sleep in your van anymore. I think you got to be above deck. So I don't know. See, that's another thing. Getting into getting onto a ferry. There's sometimes I got onto a ferry, they would not let me get out of my, or they would not let me stay in my van. So, so if I have a smaller van, I guess they'll put me up on the top deck, and I can stay I think I can stay in there. I just can't stay in the bottom deck. But yeah, and I got to be I got to be near stairwells or elevators. Well, not stairwells, but elevators. And yeah, and that's the thing. So yeah, there's a lot of things I'm a little bit nervous about, and a lot of things I'm looking forward to. How I'm going to get around that. All challenges, and we all love a challenge. So yeah. Hi, Linda. Uh, hello, Darlene. Well, it's growing. It's just it's coming along. I like changes sometimes. So hello, Donna from Calgary. Glad you can make it. Okay, hold on. I got a message here. Oh, okay. Somebody just text me. Thank you, Paul. Somebody just text me, and you know, I'm okay with the fact that I got stumps. Okay, it was my choice to have stumps. I mean, I would have rather kept my legs, but it was a battle all the time. If you followed me at all, you know when I was in when I was in the interior of I even forget sometimes. My memory's gone too. Um, Squamish. When I was in Squamish, I was in and out of that friggin' day hospital every day for like 2 months, getting my legs done. And then as soon as they said here, hello, Brooke from Kentucky. As soon as they said you can go now, wasn't a few weeks or maybe a month, maybe. Then my legs got bad. Okay, so it was back and forth, and then I still went out camping with Brent, and I still did my thing, and then I eventually came to a point where I had to go get it checked out. I did, and the decision was you should cut your legs off or cut your feet off. But because I know diabetes, or I think I do, I had no argument from the doctor, and I said, cut them above the knee. I didn't have to, but I said, cut them above the knee because, and my knees were shot anyway. So I said, cut them above the knee because that's good skin, and they'll heal better. And so far they have. Uh, so yeah, people like my grandkids make fun of my stumps all the time. Like I say, like just jokingly. I mean, I say, well, let's go for a walk. Well, Papa, you can't walk. And I was like, yeah, that's true, but I'm gonna go for a roll. So I make that joke up about walk and roll. Let's go walk and roll. Woohoo! So yeah, it's just if you don't laugh at yourself, other other people will. But if you don't laugh at yourselves, why be miserable? Why keep that in there? I mean, a quarter of my body is gone. The rest is still here. If it was reversed, then I guess you use my stumps as a coat rack or something or a hat rack. But the rest is still here, still functioning. When allowed to, I can pee and poo, I can spit, I can talk, cough, laugh, move, I can take a shower. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm still functional. I just have to learn to do other things. I'm a big baby. I'm like being back into baby again. Thank you again. Abandoned in place. No, I'm not gonna get I'm not gonna get prosthetic legs. I said this before. I don't know if you were around when I said this. I said this before because to get legs, to get legs, you gotta develop callus and you gotta develop a few things on your legs. To make them strong. And sometimes you get blisters and they get infected. And since that's what happened to me the first time, because I seem to retain a lot of I mean, like if I get infected, it stays in my body and it does damage. So I'm trying to keep stuff away. I'm trying to keep stuff away from my stumps as much as possible. So no, I mean I can get around. I'm gonna have to get a little bit stronger, and I've been doing that. I'm gonna have to get stronger, but yeah. Hello, BC Donny. Glad to see you, man. Uh, yeah, I have to get that, and I have to move, and I have to do things. Van will help me move, but I mean, getting out of my wheelchair, getting into my wheelchair, and then I'm okay with that. Those are my legs now. Those are my legs. So I mean, that yeah, yeah. Hey, just because I said you can make fun of my stumps, don't make funny jokes like Rambo Rocketeer. Insanity. Jeffy Bear's a stand-up comedian. Yeah, thank you. See, you open the door, they all run in. Woohoo! Yeah, get in line. Yeah, it can be funny sometimes, but I mean, it can be funny. Driving through the where the hell did I go? I went to the grocery store and stuff. I mean, I run into asses all the time. I don't mean to, but they're all right there in front of me. Like I'm like, oh, I read that. I read that there's a guy. There's a guy I think in New York. He goes, look at that. I'm always following asses. Hey, Papa. Uh, so yeah, I'm always following butts. So yeah. Hey, Brent. Glad you could make it. So yeah, it's that's what I like about. Okay, this might sound funny to people, but that's what I like about sick people because a lot of people in here have ailments of some sort. They're either in chairs, out of chairs, or they've had heart attacks, or they got bad knees, bad bodies, bad lungs. My friend Brent's got about four of them things I just listed. So do I. So and a lot of people have a hard time doing a lot of things, but if you don't laugh at yourself, like if you don't like, it's not like funny, but what are you going to do? Be sad the rest of your life? I don't want to be that way, man. I was miserable when I had all the good parts. And now that I don't know why I'm happy, but I mean, why get miserable? I mean, I have my days, you know. I don't want to lie to you. So if you want to know the truth, ask my daughter. She'll tell you. I can be miserable some days. I can be snappy, but I'm trying. I'm trying my best to be open, honest, and to be as jovial as I can be. But I also am human. So, um, well, thank you, Paul. I'm not going to read it all because it's a big thing. Well, I don't know where you are, but I mean, when I get to traveling, I'm going to try as much as I can to sort of like, I'll let people know, like, this is where I'm heading or whatever. It won't be right away, but wherever I'm going, I mean, I know there's people out east. Craig, I think I think he's in PEI or something. And there's a few other people, and there's a few people in town, and there's a few people in Ottawa. I've already had, and wherever Rob and Jan, the Canvan are, they've already came up to meet me. So it's like, it's great. It's amazing to me, and like I'm really a nobody. Like I mean, I wasn't a nobody before, and I'm still like generally are like am a nobody. Like I mean, I do YouTube, and if you followed me that long, I didn't want to do this, but I mean, I enjoy it, and I do like the attention I get from it. I do. I mean, not going to my head, but I do like it. I mean, I like the fact, like, where was it the other day? Oh yeah, it was with Rochelle, and we went to go get something to eat. And as I was rolling away from her to go into the restaurant, she was getting ready. There was a guy pulled up in front of another restaurant and said, "Hi, Jeffy, how are you?" I said, "Holy gee!" Like, it's like, wow, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. You know, they follow me, they watch me, and stuff like that. Yeah, see Barry. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you never know where they are. I mean, they're like 4 months behind there, and they put up. I think they're in Jasper. They could be in somewhere outside of Ottawa. Who knows? So, but it's cool. That's what I mean. So, yeah, yeah. Brent brought that up. Brent P. I still think we should have a Jeffypalooza this summer. Yeah. Well, when I get a van, you never know. But yeah, no, I'm sure some people will come, and that'd be cool. But like I said, when I travel, I'll make sure, like when I'm heading to someplace, I'll make sure that people know it. So if you're in that area and you want to join up and just sort of like shoot the poop for a while and visit, I'm all up for that. Like that's all I can do. I'm up for that. Because if it wasn't for all you people, I wouldn't be here. And you know, same thing with I forgot his name now. Same thing with Chrome. Same thing with uh, like Emmy and Joseph and I'm putting Brent Van Life. I'm putting Brent Van Life down there a bit, but it's not because we spent a lot of time together, and I met him, on the way back to Ontario, and that's where I met him. And he's helped me out. Like, well, if you followed, he's always been there for me when I went through. Thank you again. We'll come back. Hope you be. Hope you have a great night, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Abandoned in place. Thank you. Um, yeah, I don't know what the colors mean. I still don't have that figured out, but yeah. So yeah, it's all good. Like I mean, like we talk to each other every couple of days. Like he phones me or I phone him talking about Brent, and yeah, we just keep in touch. Every now and then he sends me a couple of pictures of some vans he spotted or he's seen and stuff like that. Is that what you call super chat? Okay, thank you, Robin Camp. Where can I get assistants like that? Yeah, I don't have an assistant like that that's right beside me, drives around with me. And I'm not saying anything bad about Rambo Rocketeer. No, I'm not. No. She that person there has helped me along my way. She bugged the hell out of me sometimes, get me into when I remember when I was driving across country the first time. She got on my butt, man. Get yourself into a hotel. Get yourself. I said, I don't want to go to a hotel. I fought and kicked and scratched all the way, and I'm stubborn as heck. Ask her. No, ask her how stubborn I am. She'll tell you. But yeah. Hey, Robert. Aloha, my brother. Why do people give me money and tell me how to eat? Come on now. We're heading for McDonald's, man. Yes. No, no, thank you very much. No, thank you very much. Oh yeah. Well, when you start counting the pennies, man, I've done quite well. Insanity. I mean, I don't know. Like it's still. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why I'm blessed so. Whatever. So yeah, yeah. She has. Or Ramblin' has. Yeah, Ramblin' is the she part of it, and Rocketeer is the he part of it. And yes, they're very lovely people. So yes, and they've been around for a while on my channel, helping me out. She took over when I was in the hospital getting my legs cut off. She's doing a lot of stuff for me, along with Brent, and along with and then all the guys, all my friends out there, they all got together, did things for. Yeah, she did that. A Chrome and Emmy picked up my van, took it apart, told me the bad news about it, and then there you go. So yeah, so I got lots of good friends. I met a lot of good ones here, and I guess I'm not really sure why, but like people like Robert, I met. He's an Hawaiian lad. He calls me Hawaiian, and I remember talking to Ramblin' Rocketeer about why is he calling me Hawaiian, and and the way he says stuff, and I said, what is that? Because I didn't know any of that, and they said, well, that's just the way that's how they. Some people, that's how they speak. They're like true Hawaiians, and he calls me Hawaiian. That's supposed to be an honor, so I'm glad that he calls me Hawaiian. That's cool. I'm not Hawaiian, but I'm glad he calls me that. What's up? You all right? Okay. So yeah. Uh, well, thank you, Marco. I'm not sure if I'll ever do that, but thank you. I'm not saying I wouldn't want to, but thank you, Brent. Look at that, man. I got people. I ate vegetarian yesterday. Yes, I did. I didn't eat garbage. I get the only thing I didn't eat. The only thing I ate but we were out a long time and my sugar was getting low. We had I had black licorice. Right, I had 2 pieces of black licorice, which helped me, and my sugars weren't that high. So yes, it was all good. No, he like yeah, Brent. I've known him for like plus over 30 years. I think. I'm not sure. He'll tell you in a minute. I'm sure. But yeah, I've known him for a long time. I was older, but he went to school to get his electrical courses or whatever, and I was in school trying to be something. I don't know what I was trying to be. Still trying to figure that out. So yeah, no, I've known him for a long, long time. Long time. Thank you, Robert. You're one cool brata too. Really. Well, wherever you go, be don't matter where you are. Like maybe I mean, Canada's all right. I mean, Canada's my country. I mean, that's where I'm from. I mean, I wouldn't know anything else, but uh, you know, nothing wrong with Canada, but I mean, sometimes I mean we got policies like everybody else has policies that suck sometimes. So yeah, yeah. See, like their Rambler just mentioned Emmy. Yeah, I mean she did a lot of things without without being not really being recognized, but she was recognized. But she didn't make a fuss about it. She did, she was asked to do something, she did it. So yeah, well, that's cool. So it's all good. Like I mean, I can't explain this crazy community we're into. I can't. I can't. It shouldn't happen. This not should not be happening. All this stuff that we have going on here in this community, not just on my channel, not on just Chrome's channel, but this community. People that really truly love traveling, adventure, van life, doing things. Breaking out of the norm, whatever the hell that is anymore. I mean, it's unexplainable. I'm serious. Like other than a few people, like I said, I know Brent. I know Brent for a long, long time, and I know my friend Shirley for a little longer. So, that's 30 plus years. Those two people I've known in person for, but you guys, all the rest of the people, and I mean, Brent could even sort of like chime in there anytime. There's a lot of other people that are supposed to be my friends, said they were my friends, and you guys beat them hands down. And I haven't even met you, some of you. Like, well, Rambo Rocketeer. I'm tight with her like I would be tight with anybody else. And I just met her a few years back. No, not even met her. Just text. And I think she gave me, I think we had one or two video chats. That's it. But, but if anything's on her mind or if I do something to sort of like tick her off, she tells me. Or I got people that I've known for years that wouldn't tell me nothing. They just keep it under their hat. I do the same. So, it's all cool. Oh, yeah. Brant P and Brant. Yeah, Brant P's in Cornwall, and Brent's in Vancouver or on the island. So yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I got a different relationship with Joseph, but Joseph is yeah. Hey, Joseph helped me with all my electrical, man. I got nothing. I got no bad things. I got no bad things to say about Joseph or nothing like that. Nothing. Joseph is a great guy. And we don't have to talk a lot, but I mean, maybe it would be good if we did. But I mean, I don't call, he don't call, but every now and then I see some of his lives. I show up, say hello, always give him a thumbs up, stuff like that. Just yeah, yeah. All them guys are great, no doubt. Hello, Roxanne. No, but it's I've never. Okay, Jeffy Bear. I was wondering, would you let an artificial intelligent robot help you with your daily chores? Well, I'm not sure what my daily chores consist of, but you'll have to be a little bit more specific. But I mean, I mean, if I can pack it in a van, it doesn't take too much space and it doesn't take too much energy, and I don't have to, I don't have to charge it up more than I charge anything else up. Yeah, he can come along for the ride. Can't talk back though, but he can come along for the ride. No. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I got two friends, Brent Petrie and Brent Petrie. Brent is BP, but for years I called him Brent until he said, Jeff, my name is Brent. So, yeah, and I slur a little bit, I guess. So every now and then I get all confused or something. I call him Brent, but yes, his name is Brent. Brant, Brant. His last name is Petrie, spelled differently than my other friend Brent in BC, Brent, and it's Pet, something like that, Petrie, something like, yeah, whatever. Not good at spelling quizzes. So yeah, that's why now I call the one in Cornwall BP. I was talking to BP the other day. Uh, yeah, yeah. We can't kick out Bob. Bob's my friend. I got a few other things I want to do too. Miss Bob. Okay, let me see here. Here you go, Roxanne. Bob is in the house. Ow! That's Bob. I forget the name, but there's a lady in Ottawa, my first gathering I had there, meetup, and she came with her 90-year-old mother, and she would make stuff like this, and she gave me this, and I called him Bob, and he's been with me ever since. I'm trying to figure out how I can. Don't you think? You know, it's like here. Let me see here. I think he. I think if he did this, I think he'd look good if you put like a body on him. Don't you think? I think that would make Bob look a little better. I've been thinking about that for a while. I said I should put a body on Bob. Yeah, that's what I would like to do. Put a body on Bob, but I haven't come up with a good body yet. So yeah. Uh, I said yes. Hi, Bob. Yes. Yeah, sexy old Bob. If you look at him quickly, he's got no legs either. Actually, he's got no. You know, I made a joke a long time ago, and it's a bad joke. Some people, so nobody boo me or nothing like that. My great great grandmother, she had diabetes. She also had 24 kids, I think. She had 12. No, she had, was it 24? She had like 12 or 11. Or, yeah, I think she had 12 and she married somebody. She got remarried again to another person on 12. But that was back in the day when they lived on farms and they needed as many hands as you can get because they all lived on a farm, right? Anyways, I think it was, I forget it was, I don't know if it was my grandmother that told me that. She was like, me being a bum wipe sometimes. She said, your great grandmother was petite or something. I think she was like 5'2" or 5'3", and and she suffered from diabetes too. She got diabetes, and I think she lost both arms, both legs, and but I guess she just wouldn't die or something like that, or if the heart doesn't want to go, it's going to stay for around. Doesn't matter what shape you're in. So, you know, whoever was telling me this story, uh, I was saying, oh, well, that's sad. He says, yeah, like, she had 23 or 24 kids and now she's no arms, no legs. I said, well, she's still useful. And my mother, I think it was my mother. So, what do you mean? I said, well, she can do one or two things. I said, she can either be a bobber, like, just bob around in water, or she can be a fish finder. Every now and then, just dip in there and look for the fish and come up and say fish. I know it's a sad joke, but yeah, every now and then I think about that and I say, yeah, things could be worse. It's not so funny, I guess, but I got a weird sense of humor, so stick around, my chickadees. You'll see the real sense of it. Okay, bullies, no more of the pink shirt or the gay shirt. One more gay shirt comment, and you will be exited stage right. Thank you for your assistance. Hello, Rachel. How are you? Thank you, Trina. Next. uh, hey, you got the wrench, Trina. I didn't know if they were joking or serious, but you got the wrench. So if you don't like what they're saying, you got my vote. Go ahead. I mean, I know Ramlin does that, but she doesn't even tell me. I mean, I don't even notice it. I just say, oh, okay. You know, I don't notice it, but she tells me sometimes. There's not many, but every now and then one comes up. So yeah, it's all right. You got the rent. You can do what you got to do. Hey Rachel, I bought the. I got it, and you were right. Only cost me $22. Yep, man, I have no problem with that. Yeah, because I don't. We don't. Life is full of crap, anyways. We don't need more. So yeah, that's all right. I mean, you do better than I would have. So, but I gave him a warning. So yes, you can, you guys. Well, I don't know why anybody want to come up here and be disrespectful to people. It doesn't bother me. It took me many years because I thought, like I had a hard time wearing this stuff too. But but it took me many years. But I just said, back in the day, I mean, I like pink. I used to have pink before. I mean, I bought a pair of Harry Rosen pink socks one time. $15 for pink socks. That's back in '80. Like, you know what I mean? Who the heck does that? But I did. Uh, Yeah, I can do that too. Like when I used to see when I used to see Chrome and Cruz, well, I think there's a couple of times. Guess what? Yeah, I think there's a couple of times Cruzy tried to hump my legs. Guess what, Cruzy? You're out of luck. Got no legs to hump. And the last time I tried to pet Kelly, she gave me a nasty look. I'm scared of cats. I'm a scaredy cat. Scared of cats. Because I went to pet her and she just gave me that like, don't you dare. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's the other thing. I'm just scared of cats. Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. I'm a big I'm a big wuss. Yeah. Oh well, yeah, for cruising. No, thank you. I've met a lot of leg humpers in my day. I don't need any more. It's all good. It's all good. Wow. The only one I haven't seen tonight was my friend Kim. I'm feeling pretty good, Rainy. I'm good. Thank you. I bought this in Vancouver or on the island, heading towards Defino, I guess. Yep, my last trip down that way. The van nuts. Yeah, Cruzy got my son. I know. Well, it's all good. It's all good. Going out to say farewell. Now trip New Zealand. Good wishes being sent over. The miles for you there. Take care and enjoy. Thank you very much for showing up, Leslie. I appreciate it. Yeah, and if I ever get back there again, I'm gonna get some more. Yeah, I like them. I got one of my favorite stickers I got there. I don't know if you remember that one. You guys have been around for a while. My Johnny Cash one with the finger. I love that one because my mother loved Johnny Cash. So I put it right near my. So every time I was sort of like getting out of control or something, I look over at that and be like that, and I'd be thinking of old ma. And it did me good too, Rachel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you again for showing up, Jen and Rob. Have a safe trip wherever you're heading to. Anyways, I don't think there's anything else I missed or anything else I wanted to say. But yeah, I mean, things are going. I'm just waiting. I'm having a hard time waiting, but having a hard time waiting. But I mean, I have to be patient, and yeah, like I said, I'm going to call the guy tomorrow. So, well, this week, what are my plans this week? Well, tomorrow, I'm going to call that guy um, for the Cameron, I believe his name is, and see if I can get I can go somewhere else, or he can send me to somebody else so I can get my license. Um, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to say it as nicely as possible, and I hope he, like I said, I hope I don't trip over his ego or something, and because I think that's what happened the first time. Uh, you know, and yeah, so I'm hoping that that'll work out. Might not. So yeah, so we'll figure it out. That's what we're going to do, Insanity, this week. We're just going to. I'm going to try to. I drag it in my butt a little bit. I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to accomplish some things that. Yeah, like this is going to be funny, but I sometimes I wish it. Not that it rained, but I mean I wish it wasn't so sunny out because once the sun's out, I want to hit the road. Oh, that's the other thing. I hear him now. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a bird out there. 5 o'clock in the morning. This thing starts to. Oh yeah. I didn't tell Brent yes, but okay, Paul. I didn't tell my friend Brent this yet, or Brent BP. I didn't tell him yet, but we were at Cabela's and we were looking at we were looking at different crossbows and stuff like that. I said there's a couple crossbows there. I said, oh, that's nice. I said, but I can't use that. I said, you have to pull it back with your foot. I said, I have no. How the hell are we supposed to do that? Anyway, we were just looking around. And then today I texted him, damn it, I should have bought that crossbow. This bird here, I'm going to kill it. I'm not going to kill it. But like I said, this thing drives me nuts, man. At 5 o'clock in the morning, it does that little. I don't know if that's the bird. I think there's another one, but so yeah, I don't know if it's the same one, but there's one in the morning that goes off, and I'm just no, I haven't. I haven't. No. So yeah. So I wanted to kill that, but we're not going to. But it's just a thought. Uh, did you start another sheet yet? No, I didn't start it yet because uh, my friend BP Brant uh, found a leather place in Ottawa. We didn't go to it. We were going to, but I guess we lost track. That's fine. And yeah, send me a rooster. Yes, thank you. You keep the rooster, Rambo. uh, yeah. So yeah, she got me all mixed up now. So yeah, but I don't even know what I was trying to say. But yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna kill the bird. No. Thank you very much, Jennifer. I appreciate that. Well, that's cool. So yeah, I don't know. It's just Everything's all right. I mean, I'm cool with everything. I just got to be patient, and I'm trying to. Oh yeah, I'm trying to build something again for. I bought a bag. That's right. I bought a bag for my. Where did I put that bag? It's over here. Hold on. Yeah, it's a waterproof bag, and I bought this yesterday. Or water resistant, not waterproof, and it sits right in front of my wheelchair. Yeah, I'm going to mount it right here. And the kids threw out a hockey net, so it's got some angle. So I'm going to get it so it comes up a little bit, angles out, and it's got hooks, two hooks, and I'm going to be able to hang it this way. So when I go to the grocery store, when I sorry about that, seeing the fat belly. When I go to the grocery store, I'll be able to shop and roll and put stuff in the bag. I mean, I ran into that experience. I mean, I'm glad. Um, I'm glad Brent was with me yesterday, but and he was cool about it. But I was picking stuff up, and I said, "Man, I can't go anywhere. Like, I mean, I can't hold and roll and switch." And so he said, "You hold the stuff, and then we'll roll." Anyways, we came upon that bag. It was on sale, so I bought it. I said, no, I think that'll be a good thing. So that's what I'm about to try to figure out. So I'll do that. I'll probably do that this week. So yeah. So other than that, I mean, it's all good. Yeah, you're just big boned. Yeah. Well, I think I'm. I th- I actually. Yeah, I don't like saying that all the time. I actually think I'm losing some weight because, like, my stomach is not as tight. Things are better. My pants, like I said, sitting in Rachel's van there, Rochelle's van, I twisted, showed a little cheek. I mean, like normally that wouldn't happen because my pants were always tight. So I think I'm starting to lose a little bit. Okay. Thank you, Papa. I got you. Yeah. And it's bright yellow, so people see me coming. Thank you. Yeah, I know there's a couple of people. I mean, I still think they follow me and stuff. And every now and then they'll pop up. I think his name is Kurt. He's always complimenting me, give you a big bear hug. So it's like, yeah, okay. So yeah, it's all good. Okay, Brent. See you later. Enjoy. Yeah, I have some Owen bones. Yeah, well, that's it. Like there's a whole thing. Like yeah, I used to say that too. Thick. I'm a little lumpy though. I'm not just thick. If I was a tree, it'd be a that this thing here would be a big burl. Yeah. Well, I never mentioned anything about not being cute. Of course, I'm cute. I'm just a big cute. Hello. Yeah, I love it too. That's why I bought it. I love it. Love all that stuff. And I mean, it hasn't really faded. They really do a good job there on the way up to Fino on the island. They really do. I mean, this thing is, it's faded. I think this black stuff here is faded somewhat, But the color, the colors, it might have faded a bit, but it's still as bright as I remember it, anyways. I'm amazing, Uncle Bo. Yeah, I said I said that to somebody one time. I said, the only thing I miss about not really. Somebody asked me about that, girlfriends and stuff. I said one of the biggest things I miss about not having a girlfriend or nothing. But I got a lot of women in my life, as you can see, and there's a lot of women that uh, and that's great. I love that. I really do. Uh, the only thing I miss is a couple of maybe a hug and a snuggle. I mean, that's it. Other than that, I mean, what more? Like I look at it like what more than I could ask for, you know. And a lot of people feel the same way. So yeah, but yeah, but I love to travel and I love to do things. So yeah, who loves you, Scooby Doo? No, that's not Scooby Doo. That's what do you call that? Smokey, Smokey the Bear. Well, thank you very much, Rainey. Much love too from Colorado, from Ontario. Okay. Did he go again? Where's the bully? Oh my lord. I know. Oh well, you know. Anyways, I'll do us all a favor. I'm going to exit stage left. I think it's about time. And thank you all very much for all your support, love, comments, for showing up, and yeah, just for all the stuff you've done. Thank you again, Rochelle. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I was trying to say before. Now I just forgot it again. I was trying to say something before. Oh my lord, that's bad, man. Like I mean, I'm getting bad. I'm getting bad. Okay, Trina, you guys have a all you guys have a great week. Rest of your weekend. Some of you are early, some of you are late. Yeah, I think it's rambling. She's on the other side of the country, so she's like, I think it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon there. So yeah, she's got lots of time before the sun goes down. But yeah, thank you all for showing up. Thank you for all, yeah, just being here. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. So, okay, until next time. Yeah. I love you. Peace. Aloha. And yeah, be safe. Talk to you later. Have a great night. Bye bye.